Hello everyone, welcome to another video. This video didn't go as planned because I am hoping to teach you guys how I go up and down stairs. But I can't find a good camera angle on the stairs, so I've got a problem with that. So I'm just going to try my best to explain it. So yeah, sorry about all the inconvenience of that. I have thought about different ways of doing it. If I can think of something, I'll definitely do a clip of me trying to demonstrate it, if I can find a good set of stairs to record on and all of that stuff. But as it stands, I can't record on my stairs. So, there's a couple of different ways of going up and down stairs, obviously. We'll start off with going down, because I find that's a lot easier. First one is without a wheelchair. That is me just usually holding onto the banisters, trying to guide one leg down each step, or maybe sometimes doing little bunny hop type things, like taking a couple of steps, like individual steps in one step, if that makes sense. I don't think that makes much sense. But yeah, so I try and either take each step as it comes, just trying to guide my leg, usually paying attention to what my feet are doing, and holding onto the banisters, obviously. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Another thing that I find quite helpful is bum shuffling, where you sit down and use your legs, where you sit down and put your legs on a couple of steps beneath you, and then guide yourself off of the step that you're sat on, down a couple more steps, and then pick up your legs, move them down a couple more steps. And my dog is joining me, being weird. Hello. Are you okay? I don't think she's okay, but hey, random dog moment. So yeah, there's a couple of different things to do it without a wheelchair. Getting up, I either crawl up, obviously making sure I got a firm surface for my hands, take each step, and then my legs go up one step at a time, or I try and walk normally up a set of stairs, hold on to the handrails, and then just guide each foot up one step. Although I find that one quite difficult, because my legs are always trying to lock themselves out. Sometimes they can be quite loud and quite clunky, if that makes any sense. And I just struggle with that quite a bit. So I usually go for either the crawling, or another option is reverse bum shuffle, where you sit down, lift your body up a step behind you, sit down, lift your legs up, or they drag themselves up, if that makes any sense. Again, this is awkward to do without the stairs to show you, but I hope it does make some sort of sense. Now we get on to the fun part, which is with wheelchairs. Okay, this is awkward to explain, to be honest, because I can't advise you to do any of these. This is just how I do it, because, like, certain things may work for certain people with different wheelchairs. There's a couple of different things with the wheelchairs. Obviously, not all of them are safe. In fact, none of them I can guarantee your safety if you try them, so please be careful if you try them. Yeah, there's no guarantee that they will work for you, so please just keep that in mind. So the first one that I do is just standard backwards. Now this is oddly enough the safest. So the way I do it is I will turn myself backwards to the stairs, hold on to the handrails, and It's easier to do if you have a seatbelt on, but you go down one step, holding onto the handrail, leaning forwards quite a bit. It's, again, hard to explain. I might try and find some form of image to show you. So yeah, if I can find something, I will definitely show you guys. Obviously, each of these also depends on the size of the step, because if you've got a massive step like that thick, then it's going to be a lot easier than a step that's that thick. So definitely think about that if you try any of these. So each step, you just gradually go down, holding on to the handrails, either one on either side or one on both hands on one side, depending on the reach, or if you can even reach handrails. But there's also a couple of situations where that's not the best approach. And this is something that I haven't shown you guys yet, which is going down curbs. Now, the way that I go down curbs is very similar to the way that I go down stairs in my wheelchair, where I get into a back wheel balance, which I might do a video on, like an advanced wheelchair skills thing. And basically you get into a back wheel balance, which I'll show you in a future video, and then I get to the edge of the curb. Imagine that's the curb. I'll make sure both my wheels are parallel to that, like parallel to each other, and go down together. So they try and stay as close to balanced as they can be, because if you go down and one wheel's like awkward, you'll end up in an awkward tilt, and it's super dangerous to be in that position, and super awkward to get out of. Again, I feel awkward explaining this because it's hard to do without like being there to instruct you, but it's also something that you guys wanted to hear. I'll show a clip of me doing the stairs. And that's basically how I go downstairs in a wheelchair. There is a way to go upstairs in my wheelchair. I can't do it. You need a belt, you need straps. It's awkward. It's easier just to have someone pick you up in the wheelchair and carry it up if you can't get out of the chair, or just getting out of the chair and bum shuffling and carrying it up, or asking someone else to carry it up for you. There's obviously tons of different ways that you can do that. So it's all down to personal preference. So it's all down to like personal preference. What works for some might not work for everyone. So definitely keep that in mind when you take my advice. But yeah, I hope you at least think about some of these. Don't try them if you don't feel comfortable. This is a very hard video for me to make, for a lot of reasons, just because of me not knowing how to best describe everything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got some videos planned for wheelchair skills, so if you don't know certain things that I've spoken about, then obviously we can go watch that video when I release that. But I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you learned something. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, all of that usual stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Also, wait, one other way I think you forgot to say how to get downstairs, you've done it a few times, is jump. Just to jump down.
I do that, but we can't tell them to do that because they will get injured, and I can't be responsible for that.
Unlucky.
But yes, I sometimes jump downstairs. I really shouldn't. I have injured myself multiple times doing it. It's really not a safe way. It's really not a sensible way. I'm just a professionally trained idiot. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.